So Renault have just unveiled their new hybrid SUV, and I've got all the details right here. So yesterday, Renault unveiled the new Austral SUV, which is the car that is going to replace the current generation Kadjar. Now, when they released the car, they also released a document with about 25 pages. And to save you reading all of those, I've highlighted some key points that I'm going to share with you now. So, the new Austral is going to be a C-segment SUV. So basically what that means is it's going to compete with cars like the Nissan Qashqai, Kia Sportage, Volkswagen Tiguan, cars of that sort of nature and size. The exterior design is going to be very similar to that of the new Megane E-Tech full electric. But of course there's going to be some differences in the fact that it's an SUV, and also it's going to use petrol engines as opposed to being a full electric. Currently there are no plans to make the Austral full electric. It is also worth pointing out that this was a worldwide launch and not all of the details are going to be specific to the UK. However, any details that we do get that will be relevant, we will of course share those on our social platforms on Instagram and Facebook at SMC Renault, and of course you can check out our website smcmotorgroup.co.uk, and there we will have the most up-to-date information relating to the cars for the UK market. So as well as the design, you'll also get a bi-tone finish as a standard feature. So that usually means the roof will be a different colour, same sort of vein as we have with the Capture currently. In terms of trim, you'll also get differences in alloy wheel sizes, and they will vary from 17-inch to 20-inch rims. Most of those will be diamond cut, so I suspect all bar the entry-level car will have diamond cut alloys. Inside, you're going to get a 12.3-inch dashboard instrument display. So basically it's your infotainment system. It's absolutely huge, but it's in a portrait layout, so it's actually going to be very good to have in the car. And then you're also going to have a 9.3-inch head-up display. Also, as well as that, you're going to have inductive charging, so wireless phone charger inside. And depending on the trim, the interior will incorporate real timber, leather, Alcantara, padded textiles, and other foam-fitted materials. So basically what they've done is they really want to ramp up the quality of the interiors in Renault products. And if anything of what the journalists have said of the new Megane, they've taken to that very, very well. You'll also get customizable lighting, which they are calling living lights. So you can change the colour depending on your mood. As well as that, you will also have the ability for the rear seats. So the rear bench will be able to be moved forward and back on 16cm rails. So to either maximise boot space or to maximise legroom, depending on the requirement. You will also have the ability of getting, depending on the specification, a hands-free powered tailgate. New to the brand, or new to the Austral as well, it will make its debut there, is going to be the Esprit Alpine version. So what that's going to be is it's going to sit at the top of the range as the sportier variant. So Alpine being Renault's sports car brand and Formula One team. It will start to incorporate some of that branding, replacing the existing Renault Sport within the range. So part of that, you'll get a satin shale grey body colour. That is a matte finish, so that's going to be really interesting to see. You'll also get a grille bar and satin grey sport blade, 20-inch diamond cut Daytona aluminium wheel rims with Alpine branding, satin black roof rails, decor highlights in diamond black, Esprit badges located on the car side as well, so just on the wing you'll get some really nice Alpine badges. Inside you'll get blue stitching and piping, Alcantara upholstery, and you'll get the Alpine logo in the headrest. That's going to look really nice. And you get carbon fibre 12 fabric. Napa leather steering wheel with Alcantara inserts, stitching in blue, white and red, aluminium pedals and door sills sporting the Alpine logo. So as I said, it's basically going to be the range topper as a sportier variant compared to the rest of the range. In terms of the platform, it's going to be sitting on the new CMF CD platform, which is basically shared within the Renault Nissan Mitsubishi Alliance. So it's the latest generation platform, and that's going to come with 2 steering forms. So you're going to have the flexible torsion beam for 2-wheel steering, which is what you and I traditionally will know as the steering system. And then there's also the 4Control advanced 4-wheel steering. So this has been used predominantly on the Megane RS, the hot hatch. But what it's going to do is it's going to allow for better handling, more agility, but also, more importantly, a better turning circle measuring 10.1 meters, which is tiny. There are small city cars that have bigger turning circles than that. So that's really, really positive. In terms of engines, we have a selection of electrified motors, all of them petrol. The range topper is going to be a full hybrid E-Tech self-charging engine. That's going to be a 1.2 3-cylinder petrol engine with a 1.7 kilowatt hour lithium ion 400 volt battery, and that's going to have a clutchless dog box, so it's going to be a gearbox very similar to what the Formula 1 car uses. That's going to have 200 horsepower and a CO2 output of only 105 grams of CO2, so your first year tax is going to be super low on that. Then moving down the range, you're going to get the mild hybrid advanced engine, which will be making its debut in the Austral. Again, same 1.2 litre 3-cylinder engine, but this time that will be mated to a 48 volt lithium ion battery, and that will give you 130 horsepower with a manual gearbox and 123 grams of CO2 per kilometre. Then you've also got the mild hybrid engine, which is the 1.3 litre 4-cylinder engine, which is currently available in cars such as the Arcana. That is going to be available with either 140 or 160 horsepower. You can get an auto or a manual on the 140 horsepower engine, and the 160 horsepower engine will be exclusively automatic, and that will have a 12 volt mild hybrid battery. CO2 figures for that, we're anticipating around 136 grams per kilometre. So in terms of safety, there are going to be 32 driver assistance systems on the car. Some of those include the 9.3 inch heads-up display, where it will actually project onto the windscreen key information. You'll also have level 2 autonomy, so what that means is you'll have adaptive cruise control, which will use GPS data and mapping, so it will also be able to hold you in the lane, assisting with that. It's not a full autopilot system, but it's just designed just to give you that little bit of confidence that the car can hold itself steady. You'll also get 360-degree camera, so you'll get full round view of the car when you're parking. You'll also get automated park assist. My understanding will be that that will be a self-park system. Blind spot warning and lane departure prevention when overtaking. So basically what the car will do is if there's something in your blind spot you can't see, it will bring an alert up on the mirror, but then the car will actually stop you from actually moving into that next lane. So to kind of alert you to something that you may not have seen. That is a really good feature. You've also then got rear automatic emergency braking, rear cross traffic alert. So if you're reversing out of a parking space and somebody's about to walk in front of your car or drive past, then it will stop the car before you hit them. So that's really good. And then in terms of passive safety, of course, there's going to be loads of airbags around. But one thing that I've noticed that's going to be new is an airbag between the driver and the passenger. So if you have a side-on collision, it will stop you bashing heads with one another. So yeah, that's really cool. In terms of the infotainment system, they're calling it the Open R screen. So it's going to be a 12-inch portrait display running Android Automotive. Now you may have heard of Android Auto. That is different. So that's where you can pair up your phone to the car. Android Automotive is actually the operating system of the infotainment display. So Renault have basically decided, rather than trying to copy what Apple and Google do in making their infotainment system, they just thought, let's just give it to the people who know what they're doing, and we'll just put our own look and feel over the top. So that's what they've done. So we've got Android Automotive. It's made its debut in the Megane E-Tech Electric, and from what we've heard from the journalists so far, they absolutely love it. I've used a variation of the system myself, and I think it's brilliant. So what it will mean is you're going to get things like over-the-air updates. So like when your phone, you get an update, you just do it and download it from the internet, and it will update your car. So that's going to be really good. Stops you having to keep coming back to see us. As much as we love to see you, saves you a trip to see us. You're also going to get Google services. So that means you're going to get Google Maps for your navigation. You're going to get Google Assistant, so a voice control system that actually understands what you're saying, and will be not just be able to do the car's control, but also you'll be able to ask it other things like, oh, remind me to get bread when I leave home from work or something. And then of course you're going to have Google Play for your apps, so things like Spotify, YouTube Music, Amazon Music, stuff like that, that's going to become available, so you can listen to your playlist. You don't have to sign up to a specific service for your car anymore. You can have whatever you use to play music straight from the Play Store. And then speaking of music, there's also the new audio system upgrade available, which is going to be a Harman Kardon system. So you'll get the Archimedes system as standard, and then you can upgrade to Harman Kardon, which is going to be really, really good. So that's the Austral. That's what we know so far. As I said, not all of it is specific to the UK market, but as of when we get more information, we'll let you know. As I said, check us out on Facebook and Instagram at SMC Renault. You can check us out on our website as well, smcmotorgroup.co.uk. And of course, if you like this video and you want to see more content, don't forget to hit that like button, click subscribe, and click that bell icon so you get notified when we make more videos, because we're going to be making a lot of stuff around the new Austral. We're really excited for this car to come. We've been told that the international launch is going to be Q4 of this year. However, traditionally the UK market is a little bit behind with that because we have to put the steering wheel onto the correct side. So we're anticipating end of this year, beginning of next year for a launch. But yeah, if you like to find out more, then do check us out.